Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Marcus. I just wanted to give a few tips today on how to get through basic training and hopefully get through it. Not only do you get through it, but you don't just survive, you go above and beyond to be the best that you can be in the Army. A lot of people will give you some advice like, hey, just do the bare minimum. I'm going to go ahead and disagree with them because I know a lot of people don't want to stand out, you don't want to get yelled at, you don't want to get singled out, but that's being afraid of success. I know that, some people are going to say it's afraid of being failure, but if you're saying, oh, I'm just going to be average, you're afraid of success, and you need to fix your mindset there. You need to go through with the attitude that you're going to have the best platoon, you're going to have the best time. A lot of basic training stuff sucks. A lot of it's pretty boring. You gotta wait a whole bunch. The stuff you get to do that's really fun, you don't just get to go out and do. There's a lot of prep work that goes into it. There's a lot of maintenance stuff, a lot of housekeeping. You don't just get to march out to the range and start popping off rounds. I mean, there's a lot of stuff you have to get through. So here's I'll give like 4 tips real fast. Just make a short little video here. The first tip I would say is get in shape. You don't need to go through and prepare for buds. I mean, you don't need to be in the best shape of your life, be ready for some special forces training or something. You just need to be able to do, let's say 50 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, maybe a 15-minute 2-mile run. If you can pass that, that's not great, but it's better than, that's what I was doing at the end of AIT. That's how little training you're not gonna get trained up to be a marathon runner there. You're not gonna get trained up to be the best. I could probably do more push-ups now training on my own than I could at basic training. You just don't get any, they're not gonna challenge you too much. It has to be that way because it has to be for everyone. They get right off the street. Your average person isn't physically fit, and you just have to accept that some of your co-trainees aren't going to be fit, and just roll with it. But you should try to be the best. If you can be in the best shape, you're going to present yourself better as a leader, and that kind of brings me to the second tip. The second tip is you want to be the leader of your platoon. That doesn't necessarily mean you've got the title as a platoon guide, which is what they call the person in charge of the platoon. That just means that you're the leader. Even if somebody else is a squad leader, platoon guide, you're going to be there to help them out, to assist them in whatever way you can. Don't be somebody who's just content to hang out and chill out and sham and sleep during bay cleaning or inspections or something. Be proactive. Be a leader. The first night you get to your bay, they're gonna set up what's called fire guard. Be in charge of it, own it. Say, this is how we're gonna do it. What's the worst shift? Okay, I'll work that shift so you guys don't have to. I'll work 2 shifts tonight. Just prove yourself. Prove that you're willing to do what it takes to be the best and to be a good leader for your co-trainees. You have an opportunity here as a junior enlisted before you get promoted to sergeant or whatever to really make a lot of friends. Don't worry about it in reception battalion, but once you get to your actual training company, do your best to make friends and stand out. Don't be afraid of getting yelled at, of getting your platoon in trouble sometimes. Just do your best. If you've got a solid foundation, then you're not gonna have too many problems. That's tip number 3. Learn everything you can before you even get there. Anyone will tell you in the Army that you wanna know everything you can about a school before you go to it. This is just like that. If you know drill and ceremony, if you know what a locker is supposed to look like, if you know what kind of training you're gonna do, you're gonna really stand out. You're gonna make it so easy for everybody if you're the guy who knows everything. Don't be a know-it-all. Don't be like, well, actually, that meme, that autistic meme, oh, actually. Just present yourself like, hey, I'm trying to help you guys out. You need to explain to the other people in the platoon, because some of them are just off the street. They don't really care. They're just doing it for a paycheck to pay for their college, whatever. Explain to them that the drill sergeants are people too. A lot of people don't see that. I didn't see that at the time. They have a wife and kids at home. They don't want to sit there and smoke privates for 24 hours of their day. They want to come into work at, they have to come in really early, like 4 a.m. They want to come into work, get you guys through your PT, get you guys through your training. Yeah, they're going to play some games with you sometimes and make you do weird stuff, you know, but that's all part of it. They want to stress you out, they want to break you. That's just what they do. But at the end of the day, they want to leave at 5, 6 o'clock. They want to go home and see their families. They don't want to sit there and hang out with you all night. They're going to stay there as long as they have to. You're going to train to standard, not to time. Sometimes not even that, because some people are so ate up they can't even figure it out after 24 hours of training. But I mean, they're just people. I mean, they have a job to do. So that's what I'd say. Be a leader. Anything you can do to help the drill sergeants out. Don't say, "Hey, I'm helping you, drill sergeant." I mean, be smart. They'll see what you're trying to do and they'll respect you for it. Even if they don't show it, even if they make fun of you, even if they're yelling at you every day and pointing out all of your mistakes, they'll see what you're trying to do. Just be a leader, be an example, know all your stuff. Tip 4, this is kind of a funny tip. Don't get close to the drill sergeants. Don't touch the drill sergeants. Don't look at them. Don't touch their hat. Don't talk in a way like they're your best friend. Say, Private Reynolds, I'm Private Reynolds. Private Reynolds requesting permission to speak, not I requesting, you know, just be professional. Because otherwise, when I went through basic training, there was a big drill sergeant named Drill Sergeant Cabrera. There was a private who got too close to him, and he picked him up and threw him across the bay, and it was hilarious. It wasn't hilarious at the time. I was freaked out. I thought they were going to rough us up, but the guy was at fault. He was like stepping on his boot or something. I mean, you gotta give him a wide berth. I mean, say make way and get out of their way. Don't get anywhere near them. They don't like that. Don't make any sudden moves. They're like snakes. Just do what they say. I mean, those are my 4 tips to really get you through. I mean, everything else is easy. It's not a tough thing. It's actually pretty easy. You just gotta pay attention, stay awake, and work hard and follow those 4 tips. All right, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a like and subscribe, and I'll be making some more content soon. Have a good day.